Hi, I'm Trevor Roseberry, Agency Principal of the Roseberry Insurance Agency and Executive Coach of the Training Camp. And today's lesson is about why you should use your credit card versus using your debit card. Have you ever wondered why banks and credit unions encourage and even incentivize you guys for using your debit card? Do you think that using that debit card benefits you? Or does it benefit and protect the bank? Let's delve into the specifics of the lesson. Here's what happens when you use your debit card. Banks and issuing companies like your Visas, your MasterCards, they charge fees to the companies that you support when you swipe your debit card. Good for the bank. You have 24-hour access to your money. So if you use an ATM, the banks and the credit unions can charge you a fee because sometimes they consider it to be a cash advance. What if you use an ATM outside of your network? That ATM provider will charge you with a fee on top of the fee that the banks have charged you as a cash advance. Again, good for the bank. But the main reason why the banks and credit unions are encouraging and incentivizing you guys to use your debit card is because the debit card is tied to your bank account. Meaning, any challenges, any breaches become your economic problem. Not good for the bank, great for the bank. Specifically speaking of breaches, let's say that you have said breach and thousands of dollars are taken out of your account and you don't catch it in a timely fashion. It can take days, weeks, even months for you to get your money back. And in some instances, you lose your money altogether. How are you gonna pay your rent, your mortgage, your car note, your insurance premiums? How are you gonna pay your bills? Sounds like you're screwed to me. And let me add insult to this. Utilizing your debit card does not enhance your FICO credit score. Now let's talk about the specifics of what happens when you use your credit card. When you swipe your credit card, you're using the bank's money and not your money. If there is a challenge or a breach or an erroneous charge, it affects the bank's money and not your money. Speaking of said breach, did you know you have 60 days to dispute an erroneous charge? And during that 60-day time frame, guess what? It affects the bank's money and not your money. And by the way, speaking of said charge, or erroneous charge that is, right? You still have money, you still have cash to be able to pay your bills because that credit card breach affected the bank's money and not your money. So you can pay your car note, you can pay your rent, you can pay your mortgage because again, you still have cash to be able to do that. Isn't that beautiful? From using the bank's money versus using your money. And listen, and if you make timely payments, specifically paying the balance in full if you can do that, or keeping the balances less than 30%, it positively affects your FICO credit score. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So here's the lesson once again. Use your credit card, ditch that debit card.